So, Carver, originally he was going to take over 18 months, end of the World Cup. Why have the FA decided to extend that contract, and why now?
Well, I think they're happy with the job that he's doing, and he's very happy with the job. And I think it makes sense to get this dealt with before the World Cup this summer, because the last thing the FA want is for Thomas Tuchel and the England players to continually have to face questions about Tuchel's future. Imagine if you had the situation in the USA next summer where Tuchel was constantly being asked about, oh, have you spoken to United about the United job? Do you fancy the United job? If they asked the Man United players who are in the squad about whether they wanted Tuchel to be their club manager. That has all been dealt with now. Now it's a non-issue because everybody knows that Thomas Tuchel has signed a contract until 2028.
And in terms of Thomas Tuchel, the flip side of that is this summer there could be some pretty big jobs around. I mean, you mentioned Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Real Madrid possibly. Why would he want to commit his future to England now?
The simple answer to that is he loves the job. He loves life. He's very, very happy at the moment. I know most people think England is the impossible job, and he was probably a little bit cautious when he took on the job. I think it made sense for both sides for him just to have a contract for 18 months, see how it goes, see whether he enjoyed it, see whether the FA liked working with him, and everything's gone really, really well. And I think when he talks, you get a real sense of how proud he is to be the England manager. Even though he's German, he understands the prestige associated with that job. What an honour it is to lead England at a World Cup finals. What an honour it will be for him, hopefully, to lead England at a Euros in the UK as well. And I think he would have sat down and talked to his representatives and they would have said, look, I love life at the moment. Let's extend the contract. I know Man United, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Manchester City. I'm still pretty young. I can do a job at England, hopefully try and win the World Cup, try and win the Euros. And then in the future, I can go back to club football. So that's why I think he's decided to recommit himself to England for at least the next 3 years,
well,
2 years.
Clearly had a very good qualifying campaign. We talked earlier, England didn't even concede a goal, won all their games. The World Cup is a very, very different prospect. Sort of been here before, haven't we, with Capello and Sven, both given contract extensions. It didn't quite go to plan. So what happens if England maybe don't make it to where we all hope they'll make it, which is to lift the World Cup?
I mean, what, for instance, if they sort of go out in the group stages and
maybe
people
not the group stages because you'd expect
first knockout stage and people calling for his head and the media turn on him. We don't know what's inside that contract. Is there a release clause in the contract? Is there a break clause in the contract? Do we have a situation where sometime in the future Thomas Tuchel could go to the FA and say, you know what, this is not working out. I want to go back to club management. I've been offered the Real Madrid job. You know, football is football. Just because somebody's signed a new contract doesn't mean they're going to see that contract right through to the end. So I think we need to keep an open mind. But if you're an England fan, I think you'll be happy today that Thomas Tuchel has recommitted to the FA, because make no mistake, Thomas Tuchel is one of the best managers in the world right here, right now.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Carve.